Hey guys, it is Adam from No Life Crew coming back with another video here. I missed a day. My daughter's been sick, so I wasn't able to get on and give you guys the Clash of Clans goo. So as you can see, our war win streak is down to 0 from 17. So we did lose a war, and it was entirely my fault, guys. The team did awesome this war. If you look at the map, we've got 3 stars on all of the bases except the 2 bases that I hit here, 2 and 3. So I wasn't able to pull off the good stuff this war. So unfortunately, the streak came to an end, but it was a hell of a streak, and we are starting up a new one currently. So I want to review attack from this war, and then I want to review one of mine from the current war that I just did about 5 minutes ago, so I'm still pretty jacked up about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at GC's, Granny Clanny's attack against number 1 here that almost won us the war. We lost on percentage, 73-73. So if we replay Granny Clanny's attack here, if you look at the base, we are looking at, it appears to be a fully max Town Hall 11 minus the Barb King at 41. And he's coming with a Bowler Witch attack with the Queen Walk. So if we get this started, he's going to start the Queen Walk over here with his Queen and Grand Warden. Granny Clanny's just recently got max heroes, so props to him for spending 0 gems and upgrading heroes to max. That is no small feat. So he keeps his Queen Walk moving from 6 o'clock towards 9 o'clock, and he has a baby dragon come in to start helping with that funnel. And I think what he wanted to do here with this second baby dragon right away was get that next baby dragon in to pull the CC. He wants to take care of this clan castle outside of the range of the Archer Queen that is level 45. That is a lot to handle at the same time. So he gets a rage down on his Queen. Archer Queen isn't engaged yet. His Queen takes out the CC, and at this time, look at what all he's doing right here, guys. Jump spell goes down, Barbkin goes down, and he's got CC bowlers that are going to start funneling this side. So a lot going on at one time, but in order to 3-star these max 11s, there is a ton of hit points to get through. So you gotta move quickly. So again, his rage down on his Archer Queen, so he knows that she's safe. And he doesn't have to worry about her while he starts this BK and bowler funnel on the other side. So those bowlers are gonna hit this gold storage first, and they're gonna skip into this Archer tower, and he knows that the gold storage has higher hit points, so they will entirely take out the storage and the Archer tower, creating a really nice funnel there. So that's a poor base design on the part of this guy, but Granny Clanny's smart enough to take advantage of that. So enemy Queen engaged, his Queen takes her out, bowlers are in, excellent funnel is created here, witches are coming in behind, and he hastes those in, guys. He is speed bowling, bowlers under haste, going crazy. So uses his Grand Warden ability for that first Inferno Tower. That falls well under the ability. The freeze goes down nice and early here, and he's speed bowling again, guys. Those bowlers under haste are flying through this base, and he has the second jump coming down over here in a hurry. And then those bowlers and Queen are just going to go ahead and work around this base. That freeze might have been just a tad early on that second Inferno, but that is just being picky. So he gets a poison down on the enemy BK, which is nice to decrease his power while he takes care of him. And he's got a nice group of bowlers that are pounding on the wall up at 12 going around. And his Queen is still up. That Queen Walk is still going. He took excellent care of her while she was walking around this base. So she's making a full circle here. And look, there is not much left here to this base. This bowler witch attack and Granny Clanny's has been killing it with that haste. So saving a little spell capacity there, doing some speed bowling. So the Queen is gonna go ahead and take care of this cannon, and there is plenty of firepower here left to get back to this Expo and a couple remaining point defenses here. So man, Granny Clanny's, you are just crazy good, man. That was excellent. Queen ability here to finish it off, take off this clan castle and this Expo. And this one is 3-star, guys. I wish that this attack could have brought us the victory. It sure as hell deserved to. Unfortunately, I couldn't help out the clan. and get this victory for us. But it was deserved. It was deserved. All right, so if we fast forward this, he's gonna go ahead and take this Town Hall. Crazy good attack, crazy good attack. If you are Town Hall 11 or Town Hall 10, go ahead and play around with Bowler Witch stuff. It truly is just crazy good right now. So if we jump to our current war, and we look at this attack that I just did here on number 2. If we pause this for a second, this isn't quite a max 11. He's got air defense and wizard towers that are not max level here. Didn't go around and look at all this stuff, but it appears that it's not quite max 11 here, but it is a tough base nonetheless. And what I'm going to do here is what I showed in that previous video. This base is prime for delayed Valkyrie to the core due to having such a large core. It's not a double ring like I mentioned it's so good at in the previous video, but it does have that a large enough ring where you don't have to worry about the queen getting stuck on something on the inside. She's just going to go ahead and go around. And because it's so beefy up here with his 2-3 heroes and all of this point defense plus the CC, there's no way in hell I can queen walk up there. And then I was looking at queen walking from this side, 3 to 6, but then you're gonna have to break her in, and this single inferno is gonna be a real problem. Same thing over here, whether you go 9 to 6 or 9 to 12, single inferno is a problem when you break in your queen. So I had no choice but to have to deal with a queen walk through this garbage of just crazy amount of point defenses. So I knew I was going to have to use my Grand Warden with my queen walk, and I knew I was going to have to use the Grand Warden ability as well as most likely the queen ability with probably 2 rages. So we get this started. I drop the queen, drop the Grand Warden, get the healers down first. I do lose a healer right away there, which is terrifying. But nonetheless, get a rage down here, get her taking out that wizard tower, Grand Warden ability early, keep her alive since I lost that healer. So then ability wears off, get another rage down immediately. I know the 2 expos are going to be locked on here in a second, so I want to have that health as full as I possibly can get it. But nonetheless, even with 2 rages, second bow locks on, and it's time for that ability. I couldn't keep her up with just rages, so I used the ability, keep her moving along. It's the key part of this attack. See, there's no use being you know, just cheap on the queen walk. So use those abilities as you need them. I break in the giants and bowlers and witches, king going in here. I chose giants here. Guys, this attack can work just as well with Golem in your CC, with a P.E.K.K.A. and 2 giants in your CC, or all giants. You really got to play it by the base. In this instance, because I knew I was breaking in right at a single inferno, there's no reason for me to bring a Golem here or a P.E.K.K.A. It's just going to die right away. So I brought the giant so that single inferno would keep resetting while the giants were moving into this base. So I get a rage down, and you notice the key here is that it rages up everything going into that base, but then it also rages the queen going through there and the healer going through there as well. So I get that jump down. I'd use a test Valkyrie. They are going to the core, so I use those, put those down. While that's going on, guys, I use my king ability over here, and I have to drop a poison on the CC. So this is an attack that requires you to be watching the whole map. But the jump is down, the Valkyrie are going to the middle. I have a freeze and a rage for the core, and as you can see, there is a Tesla farm in here that I expected. So I did take a freeze even though there were only 2 single infernos. And when those all pop up, I get that freeze down. So I get the skeletons, I get the eagle, I get 2 Teslas, and under rage, those Val are gonna melt that core. The hound pops over here, and the queen's taking out the pups while that loon is doing some damage. But nonetheless, the loon goes down, queen takes that out, and now I'm sailing, guys. I have no spells, no troops, so I am just sitting here watching this thinking, man, this has a shot to go all the way. So I lose a group of bowlers going up here to take out some trash buildings at 12 o'clock, but then they are just going to continue to walk around, and at this point in the attack, I was just praying that those bowlers that are just passing the queen now are going to beat her to that single inferno. That is the only thing that was going to wreck this attack at this point. So those bowlers past the queen, and they are headed to that single, and I am excited because right now I know I got this 3-star. The key to this was using ample spells in that queen walk, using the Grand Warden ability in the queen walk, using the queen's ability in the queen walk, keeping her alive, and then breaking in the giants, using the giants to take care of that single inferno instead of having, because I knew I wasn't gonna have the ability of the queen or the Grand Warden most likely. So well thought out attack, well done. I really needed it. I needed 2 3-stars on Eagles to feel better about that last war. That was brutal, guys. Apologize for that war loss. That was on me. You guys rock. You were on point. I messed that up. But guys, if you want to come join the fight, we're starting a new streak. Looks like we're going to start it at 1 at this war. We're going to keep it going. We love war here. We're awesome at it. Join us at No Life Crew, No Life Crew 2, or NLC Fury. See you guys. Hope you had a good weekend. No Life Crew, distracting you from real life since 2013.